Hey guys, it's me, Sloan. Do you ever feel like there are grown as adults who just need a parent to set them straight? I feel that way all the time right now. Every time I watch a commentary go on about the Israel-Hamas war or about Congress, or when I'm watching C-SPAN and I'm watching both sides of the aisle argue about something, because you see, in all honesty, it always inevitably breaks down to, well, but he's evil, they are evil because they did these evil things, but the person who's pointing to the exact same evil things. So when the other one turns around and says, but they did it too. Okay, but nobody was talking about that, honey. We're asking you why you feel you're equipped to run a frigging country. I don't personally care. Well, I do, but that should have been vetted out before the election process. But after you've gotten into office, I don't personally care that you beat the hell out of your family and you cheat on your taxes anymore. You're already in office. Get over yourself and do your job. With the Zionist Hamas thing, let me explain something to you. Let's take it out of that context. Put it into another context. You got the douchey kid who goes to school and he kicks at the little girl because, well, he can and he's bigger than her. And then along comes the big bad bully that knows he pretty much owns that whole schoolyard, and everyone that like comes anywhere close to the big bully, the bully goes, oh no, they were just attacking me. You see, that's why I beat the hell out of them. I beat them up because they were gonna attack me. They looked at me like they were like aggressive and shit. And so I had to beat them up because I'm the victim here, you see. And then they turn to the tiny bully and say, oh, you beat up that little girl. You did it. You're bad. You're evil. I have to beat you up now. Yeah, that's what it is. And then they beat them bloody and put them in the hospital. And then they turn around and they're like, but I had to. I'm the victim. Because, you see, after they kicked over the little girl, they were going to come at me, Mr. 6'10" and burly, always in the gym guy, even though he's like 4'2" and the little girl was like 2 foot nothing. But I was in danger, you see. I was in danger of that 4'2" guy who was going to come after me and beat the hell out of me. And by this, I mean Zionists who are bombing and literally committing genocide all over the Palestinian people. I don't understand how these people try to make sense of their behaviors. Okay, you have a big country who's illegally occupying the smaller country. And I understand that they have then since formed a big old hate group against them because, oh, let's see, what is it now? Oh, yes, years and years of illegal occupation, illegal laws placed on their people, the starvation, and the, oh, what is it when you an entire generation or of people or an entire type of people just because they're different than you? Well, we're just going to skip over that because, well, we don't know words. Except genocide. They're going to do that to the small guy and say at huge, alarming numbers, which could wipe out the entire population, right? But when they fight back and knock out smaller numbers of a much more massive population, and then the people in the massive population turn around and go, they're doing that thing to us that we're doing to them, except on a much smaller scale. Help us, we're victims. My guy, how are you going to be taken seriously on the global stage? Oh, wait, because you repeatedly cry victim. Oh man, I have two stalkers who did this. Oh, that's right. And the entire world thought that I was bullying them. Although they broke into my house, stole things from me, and wrecked my life. Wait, I'm seeing a repeat of history. Shame, shame, shame is all I have to say on that matter. And I say this with all of my chest because there are too many people dropping like flies all over that region. And I have to say, it's not the little bully's fault. Although I must agree, the little guy is also a bully. But can I just add the caveat that maybe the little bully was led to being a bully by possibly, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it out here, the big bully's actions. I know that one act of violence does not justify another, but let's say 500,000 acts of violence may justify 1 or 50 acts of violence in return to say, hey, stop it. I don't know. I feel it justifies it. I feel it does. I do. I feel. This is a personal. Hey, if you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. That's fine. Go ahead and do you. But I feel that if I were bullied to the point of needing to retaliate, because I don't care most of the time, I'll just let people do whatever the hell they want to do. Because if they want to jump off that cliff, they can go ahead and do so. I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and protect someone who's being an idiot. Go ahead and jump off that cliff. But when their behaviors are geared towards me and it's like it actually starts to affect my life, all bets are off, honey. I am very well armed and I know how to use all of my weapons and I have no problem harming you, especially if you have attempted to harm me. Not that anything most people could do would harm me anyway, but like, if you annoy me enough and you attempt to harm me, or anyone that I love for that matter, then you have justified my actions. You see what I'm saying here? I totally identify with the little bully here in this situation. If you've been goaded at and goaded at and goaded at, and your people have been for like, how many years? I hear this conflict started somewhere in the 60s, 50s, 60s. Yeah, when thousands dropped like flies, right? That's around how this, okay. So why are we condemning people who are fighting back for their lives? I thought we were all about helping out the little guy. Why are we arming the big one? I'm just a little confused by this whole situation because everyone's all, hey, the little guy's all rowdy and pissed off. Well, wouldn't you be? I would. I'm being honest. And on that note, I will talk to you guys soon.